Stanley Matthews joined at Stoke City at the age of 17. Though he played most of his matches at the Victoria Ground, the Britannia, where his ashes are buried, is his spiritual home.
Stanley was an icon in terms of the footballing world, and on his death, the locals felt that something had to be done. We were very fortunate that at the time, people with history were around, but surprisingly, we had Icelandic people in charge of the football club here, and they were very enthusiastic that something should be done in his Stan's memory. So the foundation was set up with the prime aim of producing a statue in his memory. And that's of course what happened. Unfortunately, we were able to engage the services of local people, and that was very successful. And they came up with the idea of producing a statue with 3 stages of Stan, and it's now been referred to frequently as one of the most wonderful sporting statues ever made.
13 years on after his death, and as Stoke City continue to celebrate the life of a man who they regard as one of their greatest.
I think in terms as a region, his contribution to not only to Stoke City, but to Blackpool, to England, the national team was immense. So I think it's hugely important that not only as a football club in our community, we remember his contribution and we celebrate. So part of the room here, there are many pieces of memorabilia that have been loaned to us as a club and to this room. And if I just pull some of them out, you've got his Footballer of the Year trophy from 1963. Down here you've got the European Football of the Year trophy from 1956. You've got an FA Cup winners medal from 1953.
During his impressive career, he was never once booked, given a yellow or red card. He played his final ever game here in Stoke City in 1965. This is Noel Phillips reporting for Stats Live.